it is. It's CashFlow, Kweezy. Back in this motherfucker. I figure I'd hit y'all with a prison story real quick, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so if y'all know me, if you've been following me, you know I just got out in December 2022 after doing a 10-year sentence, you feel me? I did 8.5 years. So as I've been out, I'm seeing a lot of shit going on in the rap game as far as like snitches. It been a lot of snitch shit going on. Plenty of these niggas probably been snitches, but you know, nobody really knew. But 6ix9ine blew it up a couple years ago. Now Gunna, YSL, and you got Boston Richie and whatnot. There'd be a lot of that stuff going on in the streets and in prison. And that's the topic of my story today is, you know, snitching in prison, how that shit goes down and whatnot. Now, of course, nobody want to be around a snitch. Nobody want to be categorized as a snitch. You know, if you a snitch, 9 times out of 10, motherfucker gonna want you out of the dorm and whatnot. But that being said, every snitch ain't a pussy or a pushover, or you could just talk to them any kind of way or do anything to them. You know what I'm saying? Example of like I was at a medium security prison, right? But it was like minimum and medium. Where I was medium. But they had another part where they had minimum security people going out where they could work outside and get all kind of jobs and all kind of benefits or whatever. It was basically a level 1. But if you get in trouble on that part of the facility, they'll send you to where I was at, the level 2 medium security, the tunnel, what they called it, you feel me? So this specific prison was bunk beds. It was all open dorm and shit like that. But being in the tunnel, the medium security part, it was less privileges and shit like that or whatnot. So boom. So I got a homeboy and he gonna remain nameless, and I hope he don't, you know, take offense to this, but it was a dude, right? An older dude. I'ma just say his name is Jay, right? I mean, he was older. He probably was like 50 years old, but he was very muscular. He used to work out and he used to get high and shit like that. So a lot of times people probably would like sleep on him or thought he was, you know, look at him a certain way because he was on drugs and shit. He was like a junkie basically. But he was a strong ass junkie, you feel me? He was very strong. But to make a long story, I didn't even know him like that. I seen him around, but like I said, we was in 2 different parts of the facility, so I didn't know him and never did time with him. So boom, like I said, he was in a minimum security type inmate, right? But something happened, you know, when you get in trouble, you come to the tunnel, you come to the medium security part. So he ended up packing all this shit. We seen him coming in the dorm. Obviously, this nigga got in trouble. I ain't think much of it, you feel me? It happens all the time. Motherfuckers get caught up and they get thrown out of their little privileged spots, you feel me? So boom, a couple days go by and he end up packing his shit back up and moving back to the minimum security part. And as he was packing up, everybody was like, damn, bro, where the fuck you going and shit? You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, they moving me back. Now, I didn't know none of the story of how he moved back, why he moved back. Didn't give a fuck, really, honestly, didn't think nothing about it. But rumors, prison, one thing about prison, people like to gossip, people like to talk. Them niggas don't be having shit else to do but talk and gossip. And so like I said, these niggas talking, and the rumor is the nigga told on some shit. There's a lot of shit going on, it's a lot of phones, it's a lot of drugs, shit be getting knocked off and shit. So I want to say like the day before he left and packed up, or 2 days before, we ended up getting hit on some bullshit. So, you know, of course, shit start happening, people gonna start trying to point fingers and for whatever reason, especially the fact that he was moving out of the dorm so swiftly, knowing he just got caught with some shit, just got in trouble. All right, so like I said, none of this got nothing to do with me. The day he's moving out, right, I got my homeboy. Like I said in the beginning, I got my homeboy who gonna remain nameless because this still my dog to this day. I fuck with him. My dog, I don't know if we was drinking that day, I don't know what happened. But like I said, it's an open dorm, it's bunk beds, it's open. We can see everything going on. We're not in cells, there's no closed doors. So as the dude was moving out and the word of him snitching came out, he took his first load of belongings, his property, his mad books or whatever type of bullshit. Nigga been locked up a long time too. Nigga been locked up like 15 years, so he had a lot of shit. He took his first load, wherever dorm he was at, and he had the police escort him down there, whatever. So my homeboy in there drunk, feeling himself, he like, yeah, man, fuck that shit, man. This nigga's a rat, man. Nigga snitch, man. We don't fuck with no snitches in here, man. Fuck that shit. Like, he turning up on that nigga. So, I mean, but he turning up, but not, the dude ain't there. But dude property is still there. So he grabbed Jay legal box. And he take that shit into like the gate where you walk into the dorm, whatever. And when the police about to let dude back in to get the rest of his shit, bruh just throw his legal box out on the fucking ground. Envelopes and everything going everywhere. Shit sliding, pictures and everything. I say, damn. And this my dog now, you know, we kind of similar, but that was out of his character, I would say, because that really ain't had shit to do with him. He just was on some shit like, man, fuck all snitches, you feel me? And we ain't know who snitched on what. We can't even point out who the man snitched on. That's why I'm like, okay, well, he let the man leave, you feel me? Fuck it. So boom, dude see him throw his shit right in front of his face, but the police right there too. So he like, all right, now, you feel me? He said some slick shit, picked his little shit up and walked on to the dorm he was going to, back to his minimum security side, right? So I'm like, all right, boom, we go in there, everybody kind of laughing, or, you know, that shit blow over. So my homeboy comes sit by me, we smoke a blunt or a cigarette. I can't remember what we smoking, but we smoking something, right? And he like, so I tell him, I'm like, you know, shit, bro, at the end of the day, we in prison, you feel me? And I know that he might be a junkie and all that shit, but he been locked up a long time. And if he go by penitentiary rules, right, he gonna pull back up and see you, right? You know, just be on point. If the man come back, he might come back on some bullshit, you feel me? My dog kind of brushed that shit off. I want to say like a week go by, right? We in that bitch chilling. It's a regular day. I'm on the cell phone. Yeah, I kept a phone, you feel me? So, boom, I'm on the phone, vibing. That's when they say, hey, bro, Jay at the gate. Like I said, the gate is where you come in. You can see the gate. The tunnel is inside of a building, but it's like jail bars. Shit you used to see where motherfuckers come through that shit and it just be fucking jail bars and people in that bitch, right? So we see this nigga. Somebody come through. I want to say one of my other homeboys. He come through on some jokey shit. He like, oh, Jay at the gate, bro, and he drunk and he want to see you. He said. So like I said, I'm on the phone with my girl, my homeboy right there, and I hear all this shit going on this ear, but I'm on the phone with my girl, so I'm really paying more attention to her and what she talking about. So boom, I think I took my ear away from the phone for a second and was like, hey, bro, they say Jay at the gate now. So he said, put my boots on and go talk to him. When he said that, I already had a feeling it was gonna be a problem, right? But it ain't really too much to talk about. You feel me? That man didn't come down here to talk. His boots on, you feel me? He didn't go out there with the shower shoes or Crocs or nothing like that on. And I'm on the phone, right? So I'm missing the first part of it. I look back. This dorm is so gangster though. I gotta get back, do another video about this dorm I was in, because he had motherfuckers of every gang, every organization, but we was all in that bitch coming together getting money. He pulled up on somebody he knew, but that was also well respected in the dorm. And he was like, hey man, you know, whatever he told him, he said, I want to get that old buddy who threw my box out there and called me a snitch. Man, listen, I missed all that part. This is what I'm catching at I missed the talking. All I caught was I look over my shoulder and I see a motherfucking hell of a haymaker come, boom, hit my dog in the jaw. My dog collapsed on my man, boom, dropped to the ground, boom. Now they tussling on the ground and shit. When I see that shit, I drop my phone. I can't even remember if I told my girl, hold on, or I talk to you later or not. I just dropped that shit, ran up there. To make a long story short, dude got punished for doing it like that, because he said he wanted to get at old buddy, but he didn't. He just turned and popped off. He didn't say, come to the bathroom, let's do this. He just turned and popped off on the man right there in the open, you feel me? And you know, he ended up going to the gate. It's certain police who be straight, like they be knowing what's going on, but they don't you know, they don't press the issue and shit. So when a female CO seen it, and she knew he wasn't even supposed to be in this dorm, so she opened the door. She said, what you doing out here? What's going on? I could tell she wasn't really screaming it. She wasn't going to like write him up. She was like, you ain't even supposed to be down here. And sent him down. He wasn't like super fucked up and nothing like that, to be honest with you. It just was like a reaction, like, whoa, what's going on? Boo, 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 boo. And damn, he got on through. His clothes was a little ripped up, but he wasn't bleeding or nothing. But my homeboy, he fractured my homeboy jaw. He ended up having to get his jaw wire shut and all kind of shit. You feel me? It was crazy. But the moral of the story was, motherfuckers be snitches, or whether they snitch or not, you just gotta watch how you throw that word out. You feel me? If you can't prove a motherfucker a snitch, some motherfuckers will ride and kill for that. And they really could be a snitch and still gonna ride on that shit. I've seen other situations where a motherfucker snitch comes straight off the bus, fresh in the prison. Like, I've seen niggas come straight out of R&E, get to their facility that it was going to, before they even put their fucking property on the bed, on their mat, put any of that shit down, they get blitzed, because the word is already out that they're a snitch, and they got proof of it. You feel me? Paperwork done been out. Niggas done got the cell phones, they got your mug shot, they got the whole case already in the cell phone, and then that shit go down when a nigga see you. But you can't just off for the facts of whatever you think call a motherfucker a snitch. Now once paperwork and all that shit start coming out, bruh, you feel me, it's pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered. Goddamn, I'm gonna hit some more prison stories. If y'all wanna, let me know if y'all got some other little little topics y'all want me to hit on this prison video shit, this prison story shit.